What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can get limited eggs fast, secret egg locations, and the free 99 Nico Collins. This is all part of the Easter promo, aka Sugar Rush. This is day 2. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that now. If you haven't seen the day 1 video, which was the original, check that out as well. Now, we're going to go ahead and start off with the first thing that you guys need to understand, okay? The Easter promo, this Sugar Rush is not good for the first release. I'm going to explain to you guys why that is. EA Sports, somebody at EA Sports decided to make people get charged for baked-in abilities, all right? I am not a fan of it. I don't think that it's smart. I think that it's very, very foolish. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but if you purchase a card that has something baked in, the same way we just did it with the All-Stars, it should apply for the Sugar Rush as well. So I would not recommend that you guys engage in the program as far as this first part. If they decide to keep it the same for the second part, I would say to just avoid it outright. If you don't know what I'm talking about, one of the things that they've done in the past is they've either allowed you to turn something off or remove it from baked in. It's not like it's new. They did it in 24. I don't know what they're doing now, but if I want universal coverage, okay, cool, it's baked in, right? Cool. But if I don't want it, I should have the ability to turn it off the way that they had it in 24 with some of the other cards. Because of the fact that they've done this to multiple cards in the game for this program, I am not going to be engaging with those players. If these players are part of your theme team and you like them and you can afford the AP, that's fine. But they did lower our AP, so it doesn't work out the same way. Okay, it's just not cool. All right, we're going to go over to the free 99 Nico Collins. Obviously, you're going to need to have other things that I spoke about in the first video to boost his speed, the John Ross card and stuff like that from the Combine. But pretty much, if you go to house rules, you have to play 10 games, all right? I don't know if you have to win them. I've been getting mixed comments about it. I won 10 and I got the card. Other than getting the card after 10 wins, the only thing you get per win is 100 carats. You have to play 100 games to get one extravagant egg, okay? That is ridiculous. So if you guys want to engage with it, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but that's what you would have to do as far as getting those carrots through that mode. As far as secret locations of eggs, they're only going to give it to you as we know right now with part 1 inside of the set section. All right, now with the way that this is set up, depending on how many coins or whatever you have, you can do this. All right, you can do it 7 times. All right, as far as getting the 92 overalls, I went over it in the first video for day 1. I'm going to show you this in day 2. All right, you can utilize your training and do re-rolls or whatever, but when you look at what's needed, right, to make the cards, if you don't have an excessive amount like I do of a bunch of 88s or something like that, it might just be cost effective to just buy the 92s and get it over with. And what I mean by that is, if you have to also buy the 88s, it's probably going to cost you a lot more to complete the set to get the 92s. And if you don't have training, like if you didn't take advantage of the glitch with the training, you're not going to have the training to re-roll. So you would simply just go to the auction house and just, search for the 92s. You would go for the quality. You go over to 92 to 93, you would go to the program, which makes it a lot easier. Go over to Sugar Rush, and you're gonna go ahead and just buy the cards. Now look, this is why their price is so high. Everybody knows what's going on inside of the set, and they know that you need these cards to get those baskets. Now, this is another way that you could turn what EA Sports has done into a coin making method. Okay, because you could just make 92s and sell them if you have the re-roll capability. So for every one that you make, you're gonna net at least 50K. So for every 2, you're getting 100,000 with the 92s. If you start re-rolling and getting lucky, it could really turn out to be a beautiful day for you, for your coin stack. All right, because of the way EA Sports does that. Now, to give you a relation to what it would be, because you need 2 92s, this is the situation that I want you guys to understand. Because I have those other 88s, right? And I'm gonna go over here and show you guys just a quick pro tip. Because I have the other 88s, you would want to check what the values are. Okay, because I have a ton of stuff in my binder. We were eating up the Combine promo. Like the Combine promo fed families. I went up to almost 14 mil off the promo. All right, EA Sports didn't like it. They changed everything, and now it's real nasty. All right, they're giving out BS house rules and trash events. All right, so look, this would be the cost. you would have to have 3 of these, right? So that'll be 3 times 9, about 27K. So let's just say 30K. It'll be 30K for 88s. And then you have to add the other cards to be able to do what you have to do to get the 92s. So what would you rather do? It depends on how, the way that it's set up as far as cost effectiveness and all that stuff. I know you guys go into like the scientific thing, like, yo, it's this much per and all that stuff like that, but that's what it would be. So to make the 92, for each 92 I just showed you guys, it would cost you, a decent amount, because like I just showed you, you would need the 2 90s, right? And then we know that this is going to be 30K. So we would have to evaluate 30K plus 36. So it's 66,000 per set, which makes this set not valuable for anyone. Okay, so because of the way everything is worked out, the best way to get the limited eggs, in my opinion, is to possibly sell or quick sell some of the cards you have if you did not take advantage of the glitch, and go ahead and get these Sugar Rush mystery baskets. Now, you could see that it's on a timer, that it ends in 354 days, which means that they probably won't add more than the 7, and Easter is in 9 days, so I don't think we're gonna get more of this, but this is what they've done to take away from where the hidden eggs were. So, in order to get it done, and to get it done efficiently, I could quick sell a lot of the cards that I already have in my binder, or in my case, because I took advantage of the glitch, allegedly, I don't know what glitch I'm talking about, because we don't tell on ourselves here, allegedly, we were able to get training, okay? EA's sole job right now is to take back all of the training that they gave us. Okay, so because I know that, I'm going to be very, very careful on how I roll. My full intention is to complete all of the actual secret baskets that they have available and to move on from it. Also inside the carrot store, they have about 35 of them. All right, so I already did I did like 6 of them already. You can go ahead and utilize this as well. This is the extravagant egg I was talking about, and you would have to play 100 games to afford one of them. I don't think it's smart. I do believe that the eggs are going to be decent, but also we don't know what they're going to do with the golden tickets. If they do the token thing again, like they did last year, it's going to be an L. If they don't, it could possibly be good. Now, as far as the training goes, right? Because I have a decent amount of training, I usually do this in 3s, right? To see the kind of stuff that they're doing. I know that I need 92s, right? So if I get these 90s, they're no longer just useless for me because I have a bunch of 88s. The problem is, I have to make a ton of them. So, with that being said, because it's 7 of them available, that makes it a little bit more ridiculous for me. Because if you don't have training and you're doing this and you're just getting straight garbage, it's not gonna work out. But as I showed you before, you can also make these and then just sell them. For most of the people that have been pulling this, it's been straight garbage, okay? Total 100% garbage. So if that's something that you've been experiencing, you should probably stop. Because I have over 1 million training, it doesn't really matter to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can keep doing it, whatever like that. And for the fact that these cards that I'm getting, if I don't want to go this route right now and actually put them in the set to make the 92s, what you could do is just quick sell them, turn them into carrots, and then go into the store and buy the other one. You could buy the the baskets that are in the store, because this is typically what's been going on. So this is what we need to do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the whole assessment of it, and then you can figure out the way you want to do it. Now, with everything that I pulled, I just pulled a bunch of 90s, right? Straight garbage. I'm just showing you guys the way it can go. Pull straight, unadulterated trash. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and quick sell them, and I'm going to get a basket that way. Okay, and you can alternate. You can alternate the way you want to do it, however you want to go about it. But I'm going to save 2 of them because I know I need 2. Well, I probably need 3 or something. I probably need. What do I need? I probably need like 3 or something like that to do the other set. Let me just check that, because I think I only need 2. Right? It's 3 88s, I believe. So I can make right here. I can make a 92 if I wanted to, and then pretty much, figure out the rest. But I have enough time to do it. We got time to do it and get it done. It is what it is. But now that I have enough carrots, though, from those pulls, I can go ahead and take my chance at pulling a limited egg. Again, this method is probably going to be easier for you because you can quick sell any of the other cards that you have that you're not using in your binder, and then just roll and get training. if you want to go, well, roll it with the training and then just go ahead and get mystery baskets. Because these mystery baskets, I've already seen a tremendous amount of glitchy stuff out of them. Again, I'm not expecting to pull anything good. In fact, I'm getting small baskets right now in front of you, right before your eyes. They suck. And I know that. And now it's a super egg. And for those of you guys that had questions, yo, G, how do I know if the egg is good or not? Check the amount that it goes for. If it goes for a ridiculous amount of carats, you got a hell of a good egg. All right? That's something that you got to know. That's just like the blueprint of it. So I would just say that this might be more effective because you don't have to go through the set process. Now, if you did buy a bundle, if you're one of those guys that bought a bundle, you probably have a better assessment, all right, of the actual cards and the promo cards where you could just make those other mystery baskets. But for people that are no money spent and are trying to maintain what they have, this might be the better way. Quick sell the cards you're not using in your binder and use the training for rerolls and then do this. And remember, you can do all of these if you want and take your time figuring it out. Obviously, the extravagant gives you the best chance to get the best possible cards, but we always go through the other ones first to kind of see before we start spending crazy here. But again, that's your choice, and that's everything you need to know right now. Just keep in mind, the hidden locations, they're not really hidden, but it's a set, and then you have what's in the store. You can also do what I did and do all of your challenges and get 2 free baskets there as well. All right, so other than that, I want you guys to go ahead and let me know what you're looking to do. What type of feedback are you looking for as far as the, the golden tickets? What are you looking for as far as the cards that are coming out? Are we gonna get a Lawrence Taylor? All that good stuff and more on day 3 coming soon. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You have a blessed day. One love, y'all.